Every leader, probably every person, faces decision fatigue, but I don't hear a lot about it. It's that feeling when you've made so many decisions that choosing what to have for dinner feels like negotiating a peace treaty. It's real, it's exhausting, and it can make even the best leaders start to feel a bit overwhelmed. So let's talk strategies on how to tackle decision fatigue head on. Keeping your leadership sharp. This will help you keep your leadership sharp and your sanity intact. First, know what you're dealing with. So decision fatigue can creep up on you. If someone is asking you a question and you don't know where even to begin answering it, and this is happening somewhat frequently, it very well could be decision fatigue. Acknowledging it is the first step. You're going to start by cutting down the number of decisions you need to make in a day. A former president and even Mark Zuckerberg are known for wearing pretty much the same thing every single day to reduce decision fatigue. Now, you don't have to go full on Steve Jobs and adopt a uniform with a turtleneck, but simplifying your daily choices can help you significantly. My own wardrobe is almost entirely from the same company and solid colors, so everything goes together. I also find that I care less about making a decision around what I'm going to wear the next day when I make that decision right before bed. And that's because I really am tired and I just want to go to bed, so I make that decision really fast. So consider when you're making those decisions, and it's trial and error. Now, for years, I've also made a meal plan on the weekend, and we shop for everything needed on the weekend, and we have those meals on the calendar. We have a shared family Google Calendar that's integrated into Amazon Echo. So the meal complexity is aligned with what's happening with the family in the evenings. Instead of that really terrible conversation at night, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want for dinner? You say, Alexa, what's on the calendar for today? And there is the decision.
Cindy,
Alexa, stop. We're having mater paneer for dinner. Essentially, what we're doing is front loading just about every decision possible that we have to make. This is also called batching. You're putting your decision making all in one spot when you're less likely to get distracted or when you're not tired. When our children were small, we planned who was doing the pickup and drop off based on our calendars. That also was part of the batch. This is probably the most impactful thing you can do to combat decision fatigue. Reduce the number of decisions you need to make by simplifying things like food, wardrobe, etc. Not all decisions are created equal. Some require your full attention, others not so much. Learn to differentiate between the two, the high stakes and the low stakes decisions. When do you have the most energy? That's when you're going to make the really tough decisions. Ask people who've been on my team previously, and they'll tell you about the 2 p.m. rule. If you want me to make a decision, you need to ask before 2 p.m. Otherwise, the answer is no. That's the 2 p.m. rule. I don't make great decisions after 2 p.m. because usually I'm super tired by then, but I also get up at 4:30 a.m. So everybody's a little bit different. Spend your mental energy where it counts and try to automate or delegate the rest. Yes, you can actually delegate decisions. Trust your team to handle things. They'll appreciate the responsibility and you'll get a break. There's one more thing you need to watch out for, and that's perfectionism. Perfectionism is a decision fatigue nightmare. Sometimes the best decision is the one that's good enough. Not every decision needs to be flawless. In fact, most of them don't. Accepting good enough can save you a ton of stress and mental gymnastics. There it is. Dealing with decision fatigue is about recognizing it, making some smart adjustments to how you manage your day and your decisions, and not being too hard on yourself. Try some of these out and you should see your stress and anxiety decrease. You might even find that your evening time is much happier.